Unsurpassed, telecast, it's the 10 items or less podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 10 Items or Less. I'm your host, Justin Smith. You know the deal where we bring in a guest and we fire 10 questions at him. My guest today is truly one of my favorite guests that we've ever had. I love him. So many of you loved him. We've gotten so many messages about his episode. So I was here in Dallas. He's doing my show today. So we brought him back. And ladies and gentlemen, my guest today is Kenny Lee.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Or the cameras in the room. I don't know how to say hello.
That's okay.
To
They
cool.
know.
They know from
They're
here.
there. They're
Okay,
watching.
cool.
Are you ready to get into it, Bubba?
I'm ready, dude.
All right. First question. If you get 1 day of training and you have to perform this unassisted, would you rather fly a plane or command a submarine?
It's just like there's never like a warm up, huh? You know what I mean? Like we just get
Like
right.
question wise,
Yeah,
or
it's just like why is it like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire level questions every time?
I'm just saying, man, we got to earn it. We got to get after it immediately.
Oh my God, that's both of them are terrifying equally.
Do you think so?
I think so. Like the submarine. Yeah, no, I don't know. The ocean, something about that. It's like we don't know enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then the air, where it's like everything I do know is scary. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I think because of the amount of video games I've played,
Right.
I'm like I could figure something out with the plane. You know what I mean?
That is true.
You know what I mean?
There's no good submarine games.
And you
There's
know what?
not.
That's what the issue is with what we got going on.
Right.
There's not enough games where I'm like, okay, you're driving a submarine, just go up the street here. That wasn't in Grand Theft Auto. You know what I
No.
mean? Like I'm playing, I could figure that out.
Can I tell you, I have played a submarine game, and it is terrifying. Can I tell you, it came with a Windows 98 situation, and it came with, it was like a Spider-Man animator situation, and then this submarine game where you're the captain and you have to make choices based off of situations, and you can play this whole thing, and if you do something wrong, there's all these, like, the XO of the submarine is like, okay, Captain, we should do this, and it gives you two options, and you're in the middle of a torpedo fight. You just jump right into it. You wake up, you're hungover, which I don't know why that was a detail you needed to add. You're a hungover captain, and they go, all right, there's another submarine, we don't know what it is, and it's being very aggressive. What do you want to do? You're like, dude, I just cracked this game open.
I just got here.
And literally, if you mess up, the last thing that you see is the torpedo hitting the thing. The bridge is flooding, and the XO looks at you in the face and says, "You blew it, Captain." And then the screen goes dark.
That's actually great.
That is a horrifying game. Who designed that? It's all real.
It's crazy that your crewmates are like, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, man. This is my whole family. You know what I mean? Like, people were depending on us. But hey, go ahead. And I'm like, why are you guilty? I bought this game. You know what I mean?
Also, before we left the dock, I forgot to fill out the pension paperwork. So now my family doesn't get the thing after my death, you know? Congratulations, Captain.
The credits just say no one will be credited because of the mistakes you made. The whole thing's a guilt trip.
It also, but feeling that, you're like, that's why there's no submarine games.
No.
Because that's why submarine is such a hard choice. Because you're like, it's not just you. It's not just, hey, I'll just mess around with it. It's not like a two-man submarine.
It's a crew. Even if you're the pilot of the whole thing, you're just like, all you got to do is steer. Nah, dude, there's so much that goes in. Nah.
Yeah.
With a plane, it's like, hey, I'm up here myself. They have the plane games, right? The Windows games. They have the plane simulator games. It's one of the biggest games, right?
Yeah.
And all it is like 50 switches, and it's like you actually only need to know these 4. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, like.
Also, if you meet an airplane captain, you're like, oh, you spent 60 hours with some other guy wearing aviator sunglasses, you know? If you meet a submarine captain, you stand up and you don't sit down and shake his hand, you know?
No. So plane captain, he's like, hey, what's up, man? And I'm like, well, is that the peace sign? No,
Yeah.
like, don't do that, you know, like.
At what stage do you get the leather jacket, or do you gotta like earn that or something?
Ooh, that is a big thing, right?
Yeah.
Do plane guys? Do they do mustaches? Is that a mustache thing?
I feel like you have to.
Right. I'm thinking of like Top Gun. Is that like a?
Yeah.
Yeah, they get mustaches, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I think it should come with
automatically.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. You know, the fireman, you can't tell who's a fireman without the mustache.
That's
plane
very
guy,
true.
same thing.
That's how I do it. All right, next question. What is the craziest thing you've ever ordered by phone?
Did you know? I think it's like I think by phone you can order like mud to someone's house or something like that. Did you know this? Did you guys know this is a
I
thing?
did not know this.
I
at
want you
all.
to know, since ordering mud to someone's house, you can order way worse stuff. Not that I've done.
I feel real comfortable in saying I think we all knew that. You started with mud and you're like, oh, don't worry, it gets worse.
I noticed some gasping and I was like, "Well, hold your breath because there's more."
Well, hold on. So just before we talk about in context, are you talking about like a cup of mud, or are you talking about, hey, here's 13 dump trucks worth of mud?
Yeah.
Here's
yeah.
here's a swatting but of mud.
It was like a pan of mud or something like that, and you just put it outside someone's door or whatever. This is the thing I did at like my college, and you could call, and they would just say, "Yeah, we'll get you some mud, dude. We'll put it outside their door or whatever." Now this was in the dorm, just so we're clear. So it's not like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna put it on their front porch." There's no porch, dude. This is a hallway, and they would just walk outside the hallway, and there would just be mud right there. It was a fun little prank that I think it was a fun prank. They were like, "Hey, dude, there's mud everywhere," and I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, like you could have just looked outside. You know what I mean? Like it was a friend of mine. It's cool.
It is very funny to be like, because when you do a prank, you think it's going to go one way in your head. You never, when you get into prank mode, you never weigh all the options. You're always like, this is the way it's going to go. I know it. And you can hear in the person's tone of voice that it's not going the way that you want. Because you're like, you want to hear the, who ordered the mud? And then instead you hear, who ordered the mud? And just, you're like, oh no, I've got to keep my anonymity.
It's crazy how like you want it so. It's the same response to both of those, right? Like it's the same. It's either like, "Oh, it was a prank, man, we got you," or it was like, "Hey, it was a prank, dude. I am so sorry."
Yeah, please don't call the
Hey,
cops.
I'm so sorry. I thought we were cool. You know, like
Yeah.
this is fine. This is just Earth. You know,
You're like,
it's fine.
I need my scholarship, please.
Please,
I
dude.
cannot.
This is a very stupid thing.
Yes,
to get
I'm
rid-
so sorry. I'll repaint everything. Don't pay. I can get that pig back to the farm. I promise.
It'll be fine.
It's no problem.
Oh man, ordering a pig to someone's door would be that would be cool.
That'd be. I say, I think it would be funny to just not to have anything done, but to have a pig, and then have a box. And you open the box, and it's a knife, and it's a make your own bacon kit. Just to not to have them actually do it, just to have that open, just to have them open to realize, oh, this is a whole different. This got sad all of a sudden. You know,
And you come out, hey, it's just a prank, man. We got you, dude. Like,
I'm gonna tell you something. There's no gift that would make you convert to Islam faster.
so quickly, so
that right
quickly.
there.
That would be nuts. Oh my god.
Oh, you'd be crocheting that thing to cover your head so fast, dude.
I've never been with pigs like this.
All right, next question. Tell me the story of the last person you blocked on social media.
Oh man. Let's see. Okay. All right. Here we go. I have.
That's how you start a story,
Well,
right
I don't know.
there.
How do you not start?
All
it?
right,
like,
listen.
okay. So I had a person that was. I think that wasn't the last one. I'm so sorry. I had someone who was very supportive of my comedy.
That's how it always starts.
Right? Cool.
They loved everything that
love,
I did.
love comedy. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, thank you for the support. I mean, like on everything, comment on everything. Hey, love it. Keep doing that. Do it on this video right
Share
now.
it.
Share it. Do all this. Hey, like and subscribe. All that. Love that, right? They would show up to all the shows, which, you know, hey, that's cool too. Cool. I'll never have an empty show. That's fun.
Yeah.
But at one point it was like, hey, so what are you doing today? And I go, well, I'm at work right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, you were answering?
Yeah, I
The
mean,
work-
like the first couple times, you know what I mean? Like when it first starts, I'm like, well, it's like 11 a.m. So I'm
Right.
behind my desk. Having to go. You got a show today? Well, it's Monday. So no.
Right.
Hey, well, let's just hang out afterward. Okay.
Also, if you're messaging me, you already know that.
Like,
You already know I don't have a show today.
I have a list, a mailing list. I got the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like you get this. It was a lot of that, and I was like, nothing wrong with that. But then I remember at one point in time, I was like, hey, I have this show. Ended up canceling the show, and they were furious that we ended up. The show was canceled because there was very little tickets sold, maybe like 2 tickets sold or something like
I'm
that.
unfamiliar with the situation.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's like. You're gonna have to say it a different way, I guess.
Justin, I'm up and coming. I'm still like trying to figure this whole thing out. I sold like 2 tickets, had to cancel the show, and they were like, I can't believe you do something like this, all this stuff. And it was like a very long message. And they're like, I had plans to come to this, I was going to bring a friend out. And I did respond. I was like, hey, to be honest with you, if you brought a friend, that probably would have doubled ticket sales.
Right.
Like probably would have helped out a little bit. But it was just a long message. And I woke up the next day, it was another long message. And eventually it was like an apology, but like I couldn't deal with any more of that. I was like, hey, maybe another time. You know what I mean?
The white to blue ratio needs to meet a certain criteria.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're getting a little heavy in the wrong direction.
I was like, hey, this is too personal at this point. You know what I mean? So at that point I was like, maybe I was like, maybe another time. Like, yeah, I don't need it right now. That type of support. When I'm famous, remember me.
Right.
That's it. So.
And you ended up just having to block them.
Had to block them. Had to. Yeah, it was on like Instagram. And let me say this right now. Hey, Uncle, I want you to know you're still loved. Man, no, he's not. No, he's not my uncle.
Oh. It would be very funny if you're like, man, when you said uncle, I go, yeah, that sounds about right. I feel like I've blocked an uncle or two.
No, I mean, there are some
honest.
family members that are like, hey, don't comment on any of my posts. Like,
Yeah.
I've had to tell them, just like, hey, my mom legitimately can't comment on any of my posts. Like, love her, but like I'll joke about something, and like it's a joke, but then she'll comment and she'll be like, I can't believe they treated you like that in elementary school.
Yeah.
And I go, what? Like, you knew that I told you about this. You know what I mean? Like, this joke is about you, really.
Right.
So
That's also very funny when you have a joke that you have to kind of change around.
Yeah.
And somebody's like, I can't believe somebody did that to you, and you're like, well, just that was you.
That was you.
I just changed it because I am coming off 2 jokes about you, and I got to change it to a different family member. All right, next question. You have to build the perfect Uber Eats order. You can get an entree from one place, a drink from one place, and a side from one place. What are you building?
Okay. No, I want you to know I've thought about this before. Absolutely thought about this before. Okay.
Oh, before in general.
Oh! In general, I mean, like, this has been a multiple. Like, I've thought about this multiple times. I'm gonna go with Uber Eats order, right? And there's 3 different restaurants. Okay. As the drink, can I get a shake?
You can get whatever you want.
Okay. The drink, Shake Shack. Cookies and cream shake from Shake Shack.
That's a solid start.
The food. This is a local thing here.
Okay.
Mike's Chicken. It's in Dallas. I don't know if you've had it.
I have not had it.
Okay. Go and add that to your list. And when you go, tell them Kenny sent you. I don't get any points for that. I just look cool when I go the next week.
I feel like that feels like a setup to me.
I need you to
I've been set up before, and that's what it feels like.
I need you to go in and go, hey, Kenny sent me, and they're gonna go, oh, we got a spot for you in the back, and you'll be fine.
It's outside. It's in the parking lot.
You'll be fine. And then I'll walk in, and they'll go, no, you're not allowed here, but it's fine. Mike's Chicken. I want a shake from Shake Shack, and then what was the third thing?
A side item.
Side item. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I think the Wingstop fries are back. I think they're back.
You think so?
I think they're back. I think they started putting the stuff on there. I think they're doing what they were supposed to be doing like 15 years ago.
Right.
The fries from Wingstop.
Okay.
100%.
What makes you like? So do you need a dipping sauce for the fries?
Okay, so this is something that shakes a lot of people I know, and I don't know if I've talked about this with you. I'm not a big dipping sauce kind of guy.
Okay. Do you eat nachos without cheese? Also,
I eat cheese with the nacho.
That's absolute insanity.
I like the flavor of the chicken already. You know what I mean? So like some chicken, whenever I get certain chicken, I'm just like, hey, this is good as is. I love how this tastes now. And I just feel like dipping. Mac took his headphones off. He's so stressed out.
I mean, listen, dude, you're my man. I want you to know. Listen to what I'm saying. You're my dude. But eating everything dry is absolute insanity, dude. It is absolute insanity. It is. Listen, man. You're gonna pass away from a choking incident. Like that's all you're saying. You're saying whenever we have to carry your casket. First of all, I think you saying that means that I'm gonna have to be a pallbearer at your funeral.
It'll be a one-person job if it helps at all.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be.
That would be very.
It's just gonna be you.
All right, hold on. Let me get Kenny real quick. I just carry you like the bodyguard, just Kevin Costner, the bodyguard. I just say, where do you want him?
Oh, is this wrong spot? Okay. Put him on.
Oh, no, I love it. All right, next question. What is a moment in your life where you wish you could release a dove? What's an event? What's a thing that is not a common thing, but it would be amazing if you could just release a dove?
Fun fact: at 4 years old, I was like the rushing leader in flag football in the city of Dallas.
That's an accomplishment.
At 4. And I remember this one game where I got the ball on like the 99. Oh, it wasn't the 99. I don't remember how big.
That would be the 1 yard line.
The 1 yard. But yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't a full field. It was like we were kids. That'd be crazy,
Right.
But I remember I ran it all the way down. And I stuck like one finger in there because my favorite player at the time was Emmitt Smith. And I just remember feeling like the coolest I've ever felt. If I could have released a dove in that moment, they would have painted murals of me at that YMCA. I want you to know that.
I'm going to say something. That would be the coldest story ever told.
Immediately, I was like, I would be a legend still.
People, I think that's a thing that Ocho Cinco would try to replicate.
Immediately, right?
Yeah.
Like, actually, you know what? Ocho Cinco, I could definitely see. I can see him doing this so much he may have already done it. Like, that's.
I would have remembered that for sure.
Just a bit.
But could you imagine he just goes into that glove and pulls it out and then just throws it up and it's a dove? And you're like, oh, Chad Johnson is also good at close-up magic. Why is he just good at everything? It makes no sense to me whatsoever.
The ref reaches for the flag and he goes, nah, I'm going to let him have this one. You
Of
know?
course.
This is it. Yeah.
Imagine getting a celebration penalty that he's got to get on a microphone now and be like, number 22, release a dove in another team member's face. That'll be 15 yards on the kickoff.
I was thinking it's going to be like, number 80, I got to give him 15-yard penalty for that very beautiful performance right after the touchdown.
I'm just imagining your mom, because here's the thing. If somebody throws a flag on their kid, a mom loses their mind. So now your mom has to get into a from stands to field verbal argument. What do you mean? You can't be releasing doves anymore? Where is that in the rule book, you know? You have to have a Air Bud conversation about releasing doves. And then now all of a sudden now the signs the city gets involved now. There's signage. Do not release doves in celebration.
No dove celebrations. That is done now after one dove celebration.
I mean,
everybody's looking at me like, Kenny, you ruined it. Way to go.
This celebration turned into the butterfly effect.
There's some dude has a falcon. He goes, what am I going to do now? I just have this falcon for no reason now. You know, like.
Oh, I'm going to tell you something. A touchdown in zone celebration
from a flag football player.
Dove release. Epic. That would be SportsCenter top 10 worthy.
It doesn't even have to be a good touchdown.
That would take down any Make-A-Wish college punt return video of all time. A kid just releasing a dove. Absolutely. I can see Scott Van Pelt talking about it right now at the desk.
Beautiful.
All right, next question. Would you rather fly slow or swim fast?
Fly slow. And fly slow, and I answer that with speed because even if I think about this, even if you could only get 6 inches off the ground,
I'm familiar.
Even if you could 6 inches off the ground. And you could just stay there.
I don't like how you said it
no,
hypothetically.
No.
He said it hypothetically. Did you
way.
catch that?
No.
Rewind the tape. Rewind it. Rewind that he goes, imagine if you could. A world where you could get 6 inches off the ground. I'm going to tell you something. Kenny will never be on this podcast ever again. Imagine a world where you could challenge gravity. You and your PF Flyers could get 6 whole inches off the ground. Imagine a world where this is we don't live on Jupiter, dude.
I see what the problem is with what I
said. My mom's going to be so mad at you right now. My mom's going to see this clip, and now our moms are going to have to fight. You know that? Do you realize that?
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you something. You may not know my mom, but Kelly can scrap.
No, that's fair.
She can. My mom's a special ed teacher, so she knows how to throw them hands, dude.
I want you to know, as I was saying it the second time, I was like, I should change my answer right now. I'm going to go with swim fast. Actually. The answer is swim fast now.
I'm going to tell you something. This is the first time I've ever bullied a guest into a different answer. Kenny's one of the smartest guests that we've ever had on the show, and I just bullied him into, you know what, it would just be easier if I just said swim fast and we moved on.
Always wanted to be a dolphin anyway, honestly. Yeah, so.
I'm going to tell you something. Give me the belt. Give me the belt right now. All right, next question. We're just going to move on. If you could have any celebrity be the voice of your Siri, who would it be?
What was the guy? It was the voice of the parrot in Aladdin.
Oh, Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, I want that guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. That is, with as much of a train wreck as Kenny's last answer was, this is 1,000% the best answer. There's no notes on that one. 1,000% Gilbert Gottfried. Turn right. Also, I'm not good at impressions. I don't know if you picked that
pretty
up.
solid. That's actually so solid. I was just thinking like, hey, could you add like peanut butter and jelly to the grocery list? Yes. What else? Okay, I know I'm really bad. It's like a really rude.
There's not
serious-
enough. There's not enough throat lozenges to do this voice for
No,
this
it
long.
hurts. And we have to do a show.
Yeah. That's so good. That is the perfect answer. I can't think of any better answer.
Gilbert Gottfried is the guy.
I think it would be great to have Robin Williams as a Siri voice, but you would ask it a question, and then it would give you 30 answers that are not the answer to your question, and then it go, "What did you say again? I'm sorry. What was your question?"
You're talking to Siri for 30 minutes, and he goes, "No, I'm just messing with you, man." And I go, "This is crazy. Like, I bought this." Like,
You know who would be an amazing? I think would be an amazing one. Chris Tucker.
I would love. Oh my God, that would actually be. Do I want to change? No, I'm gonna stay with where I'm at.
No. Gilbert
do.
Gottfried is the great
Stay
answer.
where we're at. That would be great. But specifically, like he had a different voice in like the '90s.
Yes.
Like that was when he was yelling a lot more on stage. That's what I'm talking about. Like I would want that for sure.
Yeah.
I could see that. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
a whole vibe.
early Rush Hour. Whenever he's doing like impressions and stuff in the movie. That's what I want.
Well,
You know
here's
what
the
I mean?
thing. I mean, I did bring up Robin Williams earlier, but you have to think in Aladdin, there's two real comedic presences, and it's Robin Williams, who is a improv genius. I don't think anybody can argue that
100%.
whatsoever. But holding their own comedically in that movie, just using voices, is Gilbert Gottfried.
Okay.
He is so many
Absolutely.
great lines, and the way he delivers them is spot on. Also, you can make an argument that Gilbert Gottfried can hold his own in any place, because if you think peak Eddie Murphy, Beverly Hills Cop 2, there is a scene where peak Eddie Murphy goes to Gilbert Gottfried's office because he is a lawyer, and Gilbert Gottfried, he fakes giving him parking tickets and is going to arrest him, and Gilbert Gottfried steals the whole scene from him. Steals the whole scene. Have you never seen this movie?
I haven't seen this movie.
Oh my gosh.
I saw I saw Axel, the new one that came out.
Yeah.
Not as good.
Wait, so
There go.
you did not see Beverly Hills Cop 1 or Cop 2
I saw one.
or 3.
I saw one. Okay. Didn't know there was a 3. Just finding out about 3 right now. Axel's 4. They should add 4 to the title.
How do I go from loving Kenny to being angry at Kenny to being super excited for Kenny, and then now I'm angry at him again?
Remember, that was one of the best answers. Remember the answer
That is true.
I gave. It was one of the-
I think it's hilarious that you can say I've never seen Beverly Hills Cop with a Batman T-shirt on. I just want to point that out.
Is it like a spinoff? I haven't seen it.
I'm just saying, if I went into a Blockbuster, if I went into a video rental place, and you were like, "Here's all the best movies from the '90s," or like late '80s, early '90s,
Okay.
because Batman was '89.
Yeah.
You're gonna see Beverly Hills Cop up there with Batman.
Alphabetically. Yeah, I could see that happening.
I don't.
Yeah.
You nerded out on. I'm so furious now. He out nerded me. All right, next question. I'll tell you what. Let's try the. What was the one? What was the one we
The
had?
movie one?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me find it. I put it down in somewhere. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. Here we go. What is your favorite plot twist from any movie or show?
Okay. There's this movie called it's a very mature movie. Watchmen. Have you ever seen Watchmen?
I have seen
Since
The
we're on the
Watchmen.
subject of nerdier comic book movies, Watchmen's a really good movie, right?
Yes.
Spoiler alert for this movie that is really old now. Like there's a part in the movie. There's the villain is revealed, right? We
Yes.
find out who the villain is the whole time. We try to figure out who the villain is, and it wasn't even like them revealing who the villain was that was the big plot twist. I think the big plot twist was the villain like tells them the plan. You know, like how villains are
Yes.
in comic book movies and everything like that. He tells them the whole plan, and the big twist was they were like, "No, we're gonna stop you," and he goes, "No, I did that 6 minutes ago."
Yeah.
And he already did his whole plan, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Like they lost already.
Yeah.
They already. It was. I was like, whenever I saw that in the movie, I was like, "Okay, this
That
movie's
is
goated."
that is very crazy to be in a place where the thing unfolds right then. I mean, obviously, as far as like plot twists, everybody brings up Usual Suspects, which is an incredible plot twist. There is there's one that I always think about in plot twists. There's an episode of House
Okay.
where there is somebody who he gets amnesia because he's in a wreck, and he remembers that somebody's going to die, but he doesn't know who it is, and he doesn't know why or how it's going to happen. And he has to go through and solve what it is, and it turns out there's somebody on the bus that he's with that takes like an aspirin or something. They take something small just for like a day. It's like a maintenance thing.
Yeah.
But when the wreck happens, they have to perform, and they give her something that, like, I think they got to keep her heart going. But the chemical that they use to keep her heart going, it is blocked by
Aspirin.
the whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever.
So they put her on bypass to keep her alive. But that once they turn the bypass off, she's dead.
Oh God.
So she's alive, and she's talking to all these people that she knows, and like that is like oh man,
that would have messed me up.
bro. When you talk about, I mean, because The Watchmen is real dark. If you
would've messed me
gotta watch a television show where they go, hey, just we're gonna turn her off.
What's crazy is like House is like a day, like it was on during the day. Like this is like something that you could have
Yeah.
easily saw it like, oh, it's 3 p.m. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that would have messed me up actually. Like
Yeah, you should have known when the EDM music started. You're like, man, this is not. We shouldn't be watching this. When this is not good. So yeah, it's
isn't it.
great. Those are great. Also, my favorite line is from The Watchmen, where it's when Rorschach goes to prison and they try to fight him, and then he goes, the best line I think one of the best lines in all of
In comics.
where he goes, you guys think that I'm locked in here with you, you guys are locked in here with me. And dude,
Crazy
so
line.
great. All right, Kenny, we're to the last one. We're the big one. You crushed it the first time you did it. What hill would you die on?
Oh man, I forgot about this one. Talked about the Cowboys last time. Still would, but
I mean, I think that topic is gonna keep coming.
No, it'll come up every time. I'm not gonna do it this time. What hill would I die on?
Jerry Jones, get a dub budget. That's all I gotta say.
I feel like here we go. Alrighty. I feel like, and this isn't a shot at any restaurants or anything, but like if the chicken you're eating needs sauce, it's not good chicken, and I don't need to buy it. That's all I'm
Don't
saying.
you dare. Don't you dare. Did you? First of all, he was on my side about the not using sauce situation, and now you're like, chicken shouldn't need sauce. I'm gonna tell you something. I've had some of the best chicken in the world, and it doesn't need sauce. Mo Betta's Hawaiian chicken doesn't need sauce. It makes it better. I'm going to tell you something. When I go to my favorite taco places in Austin, it doesn't need lime juice.
100%.
It doesn't need salsa. It makes it better.
Do we want that? Yeah, I get it. Like it enhances the experience and everything.
You say you get it, but
you're
the way you're saying that doesn't make me feel like you get it.
I get that, like, it builds this whole thing. Oh, it's good with the sauce. It doesn't need the sauce and everything like that. I want something that's so good. I'm like, I wouldn't dare diminish the flavor that I'm already getting from this chicken. You know what I mean? I want that in front of me, and that's kind of how I feel about it. You know what I mean?
Kenny,
Also,
I
like
would
it
give
supplements.
any amount of money to be able to take you to a French restaurant in the 90s that is just sauce after sauce.
It's all sauce.
And then just to see the server go back into the kitchen with a angry Frenchman and just say he doesn't want any of the sauces. And then you just have to see that white hat pop out through the window and you can just say he's swearing at you in French. He's like, what do you mean? We have a whole quarter of the kitchen is dedicated to sauces, and the guy in the Kangol hat does not want any sauces.
The guy in the beret doesn't even want it. And it's like, what the heck? Like, it's the whole
8 months of my culinary cooking career was developing sauces. This is my sauce. This is my Mona Lisa. And he's like, no, the wings are just fine as it is.
You should see how they react whenever I go to Cane's. No, they look at me like, oh, this freaking guy. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't like the sauce, you don't go to. Why are you going to Cane's?
Just so we're clear, I'm not going to Cane's for the chicken. It's like, okay, like, you know what I mean? I need
Right.
a couple calories, whatever it may be. You know what I mean?
A couple calories.
If the
That's
team
how
is
I
meeting
would
that-
say it.
Yeah. Like, just need the calories, man. I'm not here for this chicken necessarily, but I'll take it.
That's
You know,
why
it's
we're friends,
Yeah.
by the way. You talk like a fat dude, and I love it.
just need the calories here and there, you know. But yeah.
Kenny, that's amazing, dude. Tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me online at KennyLee270. I'm on all the socials. You can also add me on Chess. If you have chess.com, add me on there. Please, KennyLee270. It's a new thing that I'm doing. I play like everybody who has me. 3-day game.
What a plug. What a plug. Add me on chess. By the way, there's no monetization. There's no nothing. Just add me so we can play chess.
I get no benefit of this. You
That
might
is my
actually-
favorite. Can we clip the plug for this week? Kenny, you're the best, dude. Thanks
Appreciate it, man.
You guys were amazing. We'll see you guys next week.